Hi there, everybody. How are you? It's Priestess and Medium Rosalind. How are you on this beautiful Saturday evening, this winter solstice of December 21st, 2019? It's almost 2020. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. Please ignore any type of background noise you hear right now because this isn't my normal phone, my normal space, but it's okay. I feel blessed and so happy to be able to speak with you all. How are you? What are you releasing now? What is at the forefront? It must be something happening now because it is the actual weekend and it is the solstice all at once. So I know that there's some things that are happening, even if it's things that you didn't know was occurring at this time, it's all right. We're here, we're together. The vibration is high. I want you all to know that if you've been in tune with yourself and anything going on, any challenges you're feeling right now, I want you to know it's just time. It's just time to delve into it, or it's time to let it go. And you're probably going to be shown a lot of things to let go as we move forward because we're so close to 2020. It's like it's here right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is aligned to the energy of the cards, everybody, okay? And I want to thank you all for coming back in. I want to thank you for your subscriptions. We've got thousands. I've got thousands of subscribers, which is very beautiful. And I want to thank you all. I want to thank you for the thousands of views on the X Love No Contact reads, on your love reads, on your prosperity and money reads. I want to thank you because I cannot do it all without you. I also want to tell you a very special, very, very special thank you for all of your private reads. It has been beautiful to get to know you all. Okay, it has been beautiful and it's so magical. It's a magical experience to expand and to just know you all. So I want you to give yourself a pat on the back too, okay? Yes, it's so good to be with you all. So good. So I feel like some of you are manifesting some big changes right now. And that is a very powerful thing. I feel like some of you are wrapping up these life lessons, like you've learned so much in 2019, and it feels almost like 2 years instead of 1 year. Okay. I'm getting that some of you are dealing with things that are happening on a soul level, and it's causing you to heal and understand and regenerate so many different changes in your life, so many different things that you never thought would happen, and they're actually occurring, and you're moving through them, okay, which is showing how strong you are and how powerful you are, okay? So let's get going here. Those of you who are tired of being out in the holiday shopping and the holiday rush, those of you who want to just take a step aside from your holidays, the family who are around right now, all of the chaos, and it's so much stress because so many of us are and still celebrate Christmas or the holidays with our family. So it's like everything is opening up to increase your wisdom and give you that special opportunity to say what you need to say to those around you, okay? Whether it's a relationship, family, even your coworkers and friends, right? So let's tune into the energy here. I'm going to start pulling cards as we zone in to what we really, really need to know for 2020 and what we really need to know for your very own future right now, okay? So let's tune in. I'm going to listen to Spirit, Mother and Father God, and the highest good, our blessed, healed, and ancestors of light, our spirit guides of love, light, and truth that are helping us along in our soul's journey. What are the messages here? What should all of my beautiful listeners and my family, what should they know? What should they know right now? Okay, let's see here. On the bottom, we have the Emperor. So we have the energy of taking control, ruling, maybe some domination, some male energy. The male divine masculine comes Emperor's energy. Let's see what's happening here. 5 of Wands. So there's definitely possibly someone involved with you or in a situation. I feel like it has to do with a task that you're trying to take care of. Possibly this is happening at work, or this is a very deep-rooted family issue, but it's causing multiple people to feel envious and to feel as if it's time to state their opinion, not back up from it. They want to be right. Everyone wants to be right in this situation. Yeah, and then we have the Two of Cups here. So for some of you, this was a partnership at work that is no longer working out. Hi, Latasha. Thank you. This is a partnership at work that is no longer working out. For some of you, this is going to be an actual love relationship or someone very close to you at home or family, and it's no longer working out. You may even start, hi, Sherry, how are you? I was just thinking about you. This could even be someone that, you felt like you were completely seeing one another eye to eye, mirroring one another, and then you found out that it was not really true and all this fighting erupted. Sorry about my dog, you can hear in the background. So, well, that's good to hear. Some of you are really devastated by this because it's almost like you need to cut cords with this person because they're still draining you. We've got Four of Cups in reverse. And we've got Page of Wands in reverse. So this was literally a false start. This was someone who was either at work, business, supervisor, partnerships at work, or this was someone at home, family, or relationship. And it's caused you to really reconsider everything, all of your emotions and your passion and creativity and the projects that the two of you are working on. You're starting to question it, okay? Let's find out more about how you can move on from that or how you can start to heal from that. Spirits of love, light, and truth, help us with this. What should they know here? Okay, Nine of Wands in reverse. So you're feeling like you were defeated by the outcomes that happened with this person. Yeah, and you're still having the feeling that you want to cling, hold on to this situation, to this relationship. Maybe if this happened at work or with a supervisor, you don't really want to leave and move on to a different job or different position. If this was a relationship, you feel especially wounded that this person hurt you, but you're starting to let go of some of the wounds, but you still are having that feeling of clinging to this and wanting to hold on to this relationship. Okay. So some of the reasons why this blow up happened and you had anger, confusion, arguing, competition with this person, mind games, wanting to stand your ground is because you didn't know the whole story here. Okay, you actually are starting to realize that there's too many secrets for this to have been really successful. So there's something going on where you have not crossed the barrier of seeing everything that was truly going on. So there were things happening behind the scenes with this person. Even if this was at work, there were things happening behind the scenes that you don't truly know yet. Okay, so for some of you, this was definitely a third party. Okay, this was someone who was stepping in with their third party energy, their confusion, their conflict. They felt envious because you had advanced to a different level, a different stage in your life, and they were coming in to cause confusion. For some of you, they stepped in because this was a third party involved with your false twin flame or your false soulmate. Some of you are ready to move on and have this brand new beginning here in love. And you want to start a brand new beginning all over in a way that is very solid and very concrete for you. You want to make sure that this is the right person for you. For those of you tuning in, I want to say I apologize for my little spoiled dog. He's running around and playing, okay? And they're all full of energy. It seems like everyone has so much energy going on right now, even our pets, because this is the winter solstice. So it's a lot of things going on that you may feel you've noticed today. And the 26th is coming up, the new moon energy. You need to focus on what you're trying to bring in and manifest. Write it down. You can write it down tonight. You can burn a candle. You can pray to your ancestors. You can pray to Mother and Father God. Whatever it is you want to bring in, start on the 26th. Okay, so you've got 5 more days. Manifest, write it down, write a petition, sign your name to it. Start manifesting so that this will certainly start to grow for you in the new year. Let's get some more cards here. We have the Sun and the Seven of Pentacles. So some of you are working on things with your family. Okay, some of you are actually working on things because you want to bring joy, abundance, and security to your family, to your children. Some of you are working on relationships, really putting in time and energy to make things secure, making sure that all of your ducks are in a row, your money and income is the way you want it. You're starting up with bank accounts. You may have signed on something with someone, maybe a co-signer, maybe a loan. It could be a place that you're moving in together. It could be payments that you're making, okay, together, putting your things in together. And you've been working on this harvest because you want joy. You want thriving. You want your goals to be met. You want to be happy and secure. So you're putting a lot of time and energy into your jobs, into your coworker relationships, into your love, your soulmate, your family members, your children, okay? You want to see this all bloom and all thrive. So just remember that your thoughts and your energy is so, so important right now, okay? And your decisions, okay? Queen of Swords, this is all about the decisions you make that can lead you to happiness, okay? It could be the energy of, you know what? I can't take something anymore, so I know I'm going to cut this out and release it. That is the energy of Queen of Swords. So when things fall into balance, and we have these things showing up that seem to throw us out of place, you have to remember, what is your balance? What is your neutral place where you seem to have the most power and the most balance and sense of peace within your heart, within your mind, within your soul? So for some of you, some of you could definitely be involved with Libra or Pisces with these two cards here. Some of you are definitely going to have to change your perspective and be a little bit more flexible. You're going to have to change the way you're viewing a situation, and it will bring things in very clearly for you. You'll be able to manifest some of these changes much easier. Okay, the next cards. We have the Two of Wands and we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is some of you actually being in a love relationship. You're not making a clear choice purposely. You're not choosing the path with this person because something has not been delivered. Okay. So you've been at this for a while with this person. You may have been waiting for some kind of promise. It could have been an engagement. It could have been that you were moving in together. And some of you are still in the waiting stage where you don't know quite where to put your energy because this promise has not turned out the way it should have been. It could be like sweet nothings whispered in your ear instead of a secure offer of marriage, moving in together, signing together on something. Will you get a ring, for the holidays? You may have thought that you would get a ring for the holidays or that there's something going to come in to really solidify your commitment together. So some of you feel like you're stuck not knowing what road to take, whether to become single again. You don't know what road is going to lead you to happiness because the security in that offer was not there. Okay. Some of you, this is just, a step in reaching your goal with this person, with this soulmate, with this love of your life, and you will eventually have a brand new beginning in love. We have the Ace of Wands here. Some of you are involved with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Some of you definitely, you're feeling like this was all a game. Okay, you're feeling like you missed the mark of this new beginning. We've got the Three of Swords here, the Five of Swords here in reverse. You felt like previously somehow there was some kind of mind game going on. And even though some of that may be going away, you're still reflecting. What are you reflecting on? Some of you are reflecting on this. Three of Swords. There was a third party involved, a third energy involved. You felt attacked and stabbed in the heart. So some of you are still going back and forth between this misery, feeling that you missed this new beginning. For some of you, the new beginning is still coming. Okay, now let's look into what's happening here. Because it feels like some of you specifically have been heartbroken by that Three of Swords and Five of Swords. That's a lot of mind games and it's a lot of heartache. So let's get some clarity here with the Romance Oracle. What's happening with that situation? What's happening with that situation? Okay, wow. That was a lot to pop all at once. I can't read that many at once. Let's see here. Okay, I'm hearing that someone was afraid. Someone was afraid and they literally dropped the ball because the two of you were moving along, okay? And it feels like that. Codependency of addictions are affecting your romantic life. I feel like someone may have retreated back to some old patterns, some old beliefs they had, and possibly some of their old patterns and beliefs was to go to alcohol, drinking, sex addiction, online addiction, avoidance. They went back into an old behavior, could be male or female. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to retreat together, enjoy your time together, honeymoon together, even if you're not newlyweds, honeymoon together. So these are some of the things that will bring you back in unison together. For some of you, you will have to let this person go. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So for some of you, you've been involved with the Three of Swords, heartache, the Five of Swords with all the mental mind games, okay? And Spirit is saying, go ahead and free yourself because you are capable of using your own mind and your own logic. Go ahead and free yourself. So Spirit is giving you that permission to free yourself from this heartache, from the mind games, and from the things that have happened because you may not have that brand new beginning with this person. The next card here is deception. Someone's wearing a false mask. Okay, so some of you are letting go. You're finishing a cycle. Hi, Diana. Thank you. Some of you are finishing this fall cycle. You're wrapping up what was happening here with some deception and mind games here. So some of you for the new year, you're literally going to be putting this down by freeing yourself and you're going to wrap this up. Okay. Some of you are going to do this because of your children. Some of you are going to do this because of your children. Some of you feel that it's time for you to be free and playful again. Okay. Look at the next card. Release your ex. Release your ex. Okay. So we've got free yourself, release your ex. I mean, when you're seeing these cards coming through, it's really time to stop blaming yourself. Stop being so angry at the other person because you have to see where your own space is in this whole game. Okay. Even if you feel like, oh, this person, they purposely did this to me. They did this to me. I know they just, they fucked over me and, they did this to me. Yeah, I know. I understand. We've all been there, right? We've all been in a space of heartbreak. It doesn't matter, male or female. The important thing to remember is you have clarity now. And maybe you're seeing now what it was. And you always have that time and that space to grow and use it. Use that experience how you want, how you feel it'll be best for you. Are there any other messages here? For the ones listening right now, is there any other messages here? Okay, calling in your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate. So, 100%, I feel that with this brand new energy of the new year, okay, brand new energy of the new year, calling in your soulmate. So, some of you, I'm hearing spiritually, you're going to make investments in yourself, in your life, in what you want. You're going to realize that this is not a game here, okay? That this is something you have access to call in your soulmate. Let's see the next card here. Keep an open mind. Okay, so it's keeping an open mind while you're calling in your soulmate. You're keeping an open mind while you're calling in your soulmate. This person could be someone that they're so different from your usual type. And you thought, oh my goodness, no, if I was going to call in a soulmate, it would be someone who was 6 foot tall. Oh, if I was going to call in a soulmate, it would be someone who already, they already owned things that I want to own or, but sometimes it's not exactly as you planned it to be. Sometimes it's about healing and growth here. Let's see the next cards. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Separation. So, for some of you, this soulmate that you're calling in and you're tuned into and you want to be with them for 2020 and it's all brand new, some of them may be involved in separating from someone, like a real actual separation, not someone who's just living with their boyfriend, someone who's living with their girlfriend or wife or husband and they're seeing you on the side. Like an actual separation may take place here. Okay, for some of you, you're going to separate from someone who you thought was your true love and they came to be the false soulmate, the false twin flame. Make the effort. Okay. If you really want this great love, it's worth taking the steps to take. That's what that card is all about. Engagement. Look where it's leading to. For some of you, when you truly make the effort, it's going to lead to engagement. So, what am I really saying here? Okay. What I mean is that for some of you, taking these steps, do you see what it says? It's like really taking the steps. Taking the steps means meditating. It means letting go of that trash that's blocking you from the past. Trashy, thoughts that are bogging you down, making you feel bad, things that you've got blocking up your heart chakra and you don't know it until you have a Reiki session or you talk to someone and they help you lift your vibration and you realize how much better you feel. You realize how much lighter you feel. I mean, those are the steps, not just that you went and bought a new outfit, that you went and, you bought new shoes to go out on a date with. Not that. I'm talking about the real taking the steps, okay, and making the effort, okay? I'm also hearing for some of you with this engagement or someone who feels like you're going to go ahead and you're going to hold hands and take steps and to, get to know this person, date and go further with this person. For some of you, this is also going to bring in abundance. Okay, this is also going to bring in abundance. I feel like um, when I'm looking at this, it feels like someone is going to have a good amount of money and income here. So this is a good vibration. This is the vibration of someone you will attract when you start to clear your own aura, okay? And you clear your own energy. I talk about this all the time because I create bath salts and things and I create regimens. You have to do your spiritual baths. You have to do petitions to your ancestors, your highest guides, your angels. You have to invoke them. You have to understand manifesting and bringing in. That's what they mean by taking the steps and taking the effort to find someone, okay? Or to be with the one. After your vibration is clear and you've taken these steps, it can lead to things like that, okay? Finances and career. I was just talking about that. Something to do with finances and career and abundance. It almost feels like some of you may get to know this person and they may understand your job. They may understand your skill set. See, getting to know one another, finances and career. When I was talking about abundance before, it felt like this person is somehow connected to your job. They're connected to authority, manifesting. This could be someone that possibly they're going to be on the same frequency with you and they're going to be able to help call in this energy. What I'm seeing as I'm saying that, okay, this is exactly what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a male standing up and he's commanding green and gold down into your relationship, which is abundance, manifesting. So this, whoever this may be, you're going to know, you're going to feel it. But if your vibration is not clear and you're carrying all that old junk and those old standards from 6 years ago, from when you were 20, whatever it is, if you're still carrying that, you're not going to feel it. You're not going to be clear enough to pick up on these things. One thing that I highly recommend you do is start to raise your standards. You don't have to do it all at once, but start to raise your standards where if you want finances and beautiful career and you want to get to know people that are like that, that are affluent, that are secure, that, if you go out to a $50 date night, it's not enough for them to complain about it. I mean, if you want those things, start speaking it. Start calling it in. Start saying it. Start writing out petitions. Write out your meditations. Start saying this. Start accepting and speaking this out. If you don't want to go and get into some 6-month fling with someone who has a husband or wife at home, and you don't want to deal with that, and they're just coming over to see you once or twice a month, and there's nothing really going on, and they're just triggering things from your past that bothered you, that, those things, that those qualities you were always looking for, you never got them, Start releasing that. Speak what you want. If someone is coming around and, you already know they're taking you back, okay, and they're taking you backwards, and it's not any good to it. It's not even in any, you know, anything good that will manifest from that. It's just triggering you and making you feel, you know, pay attention to this. Pay attention to this because you cannot manifest fully with your heart chakra blocked. You cannot manifest fully without integrating who you really are and what you want to be, your higher consciousness. All of those things get integrated together. Okay. That is how all of this works. Okay. That's how life works. That's how our prosperity works. Okay. Let's see what's here. Okay. Unrequited love. Well, this is some of what I was speaking of. Okay. Look at this. It's unrequited love, not enough chemistry to keep it going. It's not enough chemistry. And Spirit is saying to me is imbalances. You and this person, you're not matched. You're imbalanced. That's what Spirit is saying. So there's not enough passion, chemistry, etc. to keep this going. And the next card is past life relationship. You've known one another before. So this could be someone who's on again, off again. And you just know that this person is from a past life relationship. You've known them in another lifetime. They must be your soulmate. That he keeps coming back. She keeps coming back. We keep seeing each other. We keep dabbling, and I can't seem to let this person go. Well, this could be the year and the time that you think of, wow, if this was really someone who they felt this way about me, then we would be all set. But there's unrequited love here. This person doesn't really feel that. Okay. And yes, this could be someone who is from your past life. That is true. That is something that I go over in readings all the time. This person could have actually come forward and you manifested this person because this is what you needed to learn. You needed to learn this. Okay, that way we start to release blame. We start to release anger against another person. You know, we stop dogging the men. You know how women get into that thing where they want to dog men, and then the men get into that thing where they want to dog the women and talk about women are just wanting money from them, etc. All of those silly things we get so hung up on when really all it is we called in this vibration of the person that's not really, you know, they're there, but it's not really anything going on, not really much that they're going to manifest with you for a love partnership. But there could be some spiritual connection here. We call them in. That's what's happening. We're the ones calling them in because we're calling in the vibration that will teach us. Okay? I hope that makes sense to some of you. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple more cards and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. And I hope that this has been helpful for you all. I hope that you will return if you like my readings, if you like my style. And we've got two cards right here that just popped. Worth waiting for and heart-to-heart conversations. So for some of you, guess what? This is your answer. You need to have the heart-to-heart conversation with the one who is worth waiting for. So some of you are actually with the one that you need to be with, that you need to have more understanding with, that you need to wait on. Okay, Spirit is giving you the go ahead for some of you. And I know that might be confusing more. For some of you, you might say, well, Priestess Rosalind, that's confusing. Because this is the one who seems, I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. And of course, I can't tell you precisely, you know. Thank you, Sherry. So it says worth waiting for. So for some of you, it's clarity here. It's confirmation. You need to have the heart-to-heart conversation with the one who is worth waiting for. Spirit is saying this is like an investment. Who is the one who's worth your time and energy and effort? They're telling me right in my ear, it's an investment. Invest the heart-to-heart conversation. And you can see this card is so funny to me because he doesn't want this conversation. You see that? But some of you, you need to have this heart-to-heart conversation to find out if this person is worth waiting for. Is this person worth waiting for? Heart-to-heart conversation. You've got to, you know, have that conversation to find out if they are worth waiting for. So it's going to bring you so much clarity when you have this conversation. Yeah, someone just said the card is dark. I can't help that. The card has a black background. I can't help that. Okay. Look, I can do a lot of things, right? I can do a lot of things. I can't make the card not have a black background, okay? Okay. All right. So I hope that that's been helpful for you all. I also want you all to know that I'm here for you. I do have some different things coming for 2020, okay? You all know that I love to do your readings. Thank you for coming to me and trusting me with your time, energy, and your questions. You all know that I love to have, beautiful, blessed products, candles, floor washes, bath salts, root work in the highest good, done in your highest good, okay? I love you all. Enjoy the rest of your December 21st solstice, okay? All right. Take care. Bye-bye.